And we back. All right, today we're doing NBA start, bench, cut. The way it's going to work, we're going to see 3 NBA players. We got to start one, we got to bench one, and then we have to cut the third. Now, these are always pretty controversial because it's not like we seeing 2 stars and 1 bench warmer. We're usually seeing 3 great players in the NBA. And I, as Kenny, have to give my opinion on who I got to cut. So that always causes some controversy, which is cool, but I got to say it right here. If you cannot accept me potentially cutting your favorite player, you gotta click off right now, dog. You gotta click off right now. I will try to give my reasoning for why I do this and that, but ultimately it is my opinion 100%. So you may disagree with that, which is cool, but if you can't take it, if me cutting your favorite player is gonna make you unsubscribe, just click off now. It ain't even worth it, dog. Don't even sit through this video. All right, let's get into it. JJ Redick, Victor Oladipo, and Bradley Beal. They started us off with an easy one on this one. We're going to cut JJ Redick. No disrespect. JJ Redick is one of the players I enjoy watching. He's never missed the playoffs in his NBA career, which is wild. But he's got to get cut because those other 2 guys were their all-stars. Okay, so now we got to decide which one do we start and which one do we bench. When I bench somebody, that literally means that he's going to be my 6th man. Not my 12th man on my roster, but person number 6. The first sub, if you will. All right, we're starting Bradley Beal. And the reason I'm starting Bradley Beal over Victor Oladipo is because Bradley Beal has done it longer. It's been 2 years. Now, though he was not an All-Star last year, he still averaged 23, or is it 24 points per game. So he's got some years in the league of him being great. With Victor Oladipo, this is his first year. Who knows? Next year he can go back to being the average player. I doubt it, but he could. So because of that, we're going to start the guy I know is going to come out and give me 22 this year, next year, and maybe the year after that over the guy that we're not 100% sure. Kristaps, Draymond Green, and Paul Millsap. I think I'm starting Kristaps for the offensive capability as far as scoring the rock. Kristaps this year was tearing it up before he tore something in his body, but the guy is a baller, so we're going to start him. And I think we're going to bench Draymond Green and we're going to cut Paul Millsap. The reason I picked Draymond Green over Paul Millsap is because I've always seen Paul Millsap and Draymond Green as similar players, but Draymond is just the more effective one. You feel me? Though Paul Millsap does score more points, Draymond has him in defense, rebounding, and then playmaking, playing the same position. So we're going to use that, have him come off our bench, and cut Paul Millsap. Klay Thompson, DeMar DeRozan, and Jimmy Butler. Wow. So that is 3 of the top 4. If y'all remember a couple weeks ago, I was talking about the top shooting guards in the league, and I didn't mention James Harden. Obvious mistake. James Harden is the best shooting guard in the league. But these are the next level guys. Let's get right into it. I'm basing this off this year. Keep that in mind. We're starting DeMar DeRozan. I know it's hard. You see this on my hat. I'm from Chicago. It's hard for me not to start Jimmy Butler. But at this point this year, DeMar DeRozan has been a better player. He's been a better player this year. It's hard for me to say it, but it's true. All right. So because of that, we're going to bench Jimmy Butler and have him come off. And we're cutting Klay Thompson, which is weird to say because Klay Thompson is such an amazing player. But the reason I'm picked Jimmy Butler over Klay Thompson is because, well, Jimmy Butler has been out for the Timberwolves, and it seems like they can't win a game. They just lost to the worst team in the NBA. A team that just lost by 60 a couple nights beat a team that's trying to keep their playoff spot. You know, that lets you know how valuable Jimmy Butler is to the Timberwolves. Now, I bet if Klay Thompson if it was just Klay Thompson being out, and you still had Steph Curry, you still had Kevin Durant, you still had Draymond Green, the team would be a little bit worse, but they would still maintain their success. So he's not as important as a guy like Jimmy Butler. So that's my reasoning for that. It's still super, super tough, though. Kyle Korver, JJ Redick, and Wayne Ellington. All right, this is tough for me, okay? We're starting JJ Redick because he is a more complete player than the other 2. JJ Redick is one of the few players in NBA whose wingspan is actually shorter than their height. And that's actually one of the main reasons coming out of college some teams skipped on him, because they didn't see him ever becoming a legitimate defender in the league. Well, he's proved a lot of people wrong. No, he's not going to clamp up DeMar DeRozan in the ISO situation. But JJ Redick is a pretty good team defender. And that's all you really need for a guy like him. So we're going to start him. We're going to bench Wayne Ellington. Based off this season long, Wayne Ellington is having a pretty good year for Miami. There's like a 5-game stretch where he was dropping 20. This is his thing. He can score the ball. Now, Kyle Korver, you got to think about it. Kyle Korver is late in his NBA career. He may be retiring in a year or 2. I think he's, 36? and he's still going strong, but I'm going to take the other two over him because their games are more complete, and Cal Korver is mostly, let's come off the screen and shoot the three. Defensively, he ain't there. We love him, but, you know, we got to pick the other two. Shout out to Hot Sauce, though. Always a bull. Bull forever. DeAndre Jordan, Andre Drummond, or Rudy Gobert. Wow, that's tough. We're starting Rudy. Actually, that's the easy part. Starting Rudy 100%. I see Rudy as the best defending big man in the league. If it wasn't for him being injured for a lot of the season, he was my pick for Defensive Player of the Year. And, well, his team is an amazing defending team because him as the center, as the anchor of that defense. So we're starting him. No, actually, none of these guys are going to tear it up offensively. This is not their games. They're more of a defensive-minded, give me that rebound, give me those blocks, guys. But Rudy is the best at that out of these three. Now we got to decide, well, who's next? And I think I'm going to pick Drummond in this situation. I went to go see Drummond play live. Well, I wasn't going to see him. He just happened to be the team that was playing that night. And there were a lot of times where they gave him the ball on a duck end, and he put in some post moves to score. Wasn't expecting that. Honestly, I saw him always as a guy that'll get you some offensive board, put it back, or go up and get you a oop. But he actually has some post games, and that's pretty dope. And DeAndre Jordan, he's just not really that. So we're going to have to cut DeAndre Jordan. Again, you're always going to see three good players. Somebody got to get cut. And this time, it's DeAndre Jordan. Tobias Harris, Carmelo Anthony, and Danilo Gallinari. Believe it or not, we're starting Tobias Harris. Over Melo, yes, over Melo. Now, this is not asking about prime Melo. This is asking about this year's Carmelo Anthony. And, well, Tobias Harris has been having a better season than this year's Carmelo Anthony. So we're starting him. But Melo's still coming off the bench. We're going to cut Gallinari because have you heard much about Gallinari? Last time I heard about Gallinari, he was sitting out with a butt injury. Buttocks officially on the injury list. I know he has been back, but I haven't heard much noise from him for a reason. Carmelo Anthony's going to get the bench, but of course we start in Tobias Harris, who's having the best year of his career. Look at Tobias Harris's game from his rookie season all the way down. Every single year he gets better. Can he get better for next year? Guess we got to wait and see. Start bench cut, Malik Monk, Dennis Smith Jr., Donovan Mitchell. Easily starting Donovan Mitchell. You know, potential rookie of the year. Potentially. We got to see how things go. We still got a couple more weeks, and my opinion is still wishy-washy. I don't know between him and Ben Simmons. I'll let you know the last day of the season who I pick. Donovan Mitchell, though, it's incredible that he, as a rookie, is the leading scorer of a team in the playoffs, basically. In the playoffs. A team that a lot of people predicted not to make the playoffs at all because they lost Gordon Hayward. Definitely got none but respect for Donovan Mitchell and what he's done this year in Utah. So he's getting the start. So that means we got to bench Dennis Smith Jr. because he's still having a great season, but there are rookies above him that are having a better season. So you probably don't hear much about Dennis Smith Jr., but he's still looking pretty good in Dallas, and I think they hit well on that draft pick. So we got to bench Malik Monk, who honestly, swear to God, I have not heard or seen a single Malik Monk highlight. So, yeah, he's going to get the bench. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a bit controversial. You may have disagreed with everything I said in this video, but nonetheless, hopefully you did enjoy me spitting my opinions. Let me know in the comment section below your opinions on the things that I talked about. Thank you so much. Peace.